This brother Tim coming at you with a new article. I'm looking forward to restarting my podcast and journey. It's coming. So we're going to drop these. We're going to see how this is going to work. The name of this is Reclaiming Stillness in a Culture That Fears It. Starting off, of course, we have African proverb. Even the drum rests between the beats. I like that. That stillness is sacred. We've all heard the warning, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. For many of us, especially black folks, those words were passed down like sacred scriptures, spoken in love, but forged, mind you, in trauma. The phrase echoes our people's long history of being forced to produce, hustle, and perform just to be seen. Just to be seen. And in some cases, just to be seen as human. But what if stillness isn't laziness? What if rest, real, intentional, soul deep rest? What if it's truly resistance? Recently, I did something radical. I laid down, not from exhaustion, not because I worked 2 jobs, not because I earned it. I just wanted to. And I continued laying down. And then for the first time in what felt like forever, I didn't feel guilty about it. See, I have crashed out before, but I've always felt guilty about it. But this time, I didn't feel guilty about it, right? No rushing to open a building, no helping someone move a couch or a table, no calls, no spreadsheets, no blogs, no podcast. I just was. And that stillness, it felt ancestral. In that silence, I realized how deeply we've been programmed to feel guilty in our pause. This grind-obsessed system, rooted in capitalism, white hegemony, and survivalist habits, trains us to be machines. No, it needs us to be machines. It wants us to believe that we are machines, but we are not machines. We are people, living, breathing, and I dare say divine. And when I didn't feel guilty for resting, I knew we've been taught to fear our own stillness. Let's call it what it is, a legacy of forced labor. During enslavement, an idle black body wasn't just lazy, it was dangerous. An idle black body was seen as something that was plotting, something that was able to think. When you move slow, you were being rebellious or you were sabotaging. So even after emancipation, that mindset didn't vanish. It just morphed. Post-slavery, we overworked to prove our worth. We outpaced others to deny their lives. We didn't just grind for survival. We ground ourselves into dust, chasing dignity. And now, that trauma is dressed up as grind culture. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But here's the ancestral truth. We were always worthy. We never had to earn it. The 13th Amendment left a trapdoor wide open, neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for crime. And just like that, a new plantation was born through black codes, vagrancy laws, and mass incarceration. If you were black and not working, you could be jailed, and once jailed, you were leased back out to the mines, railroads, or plantations. Slavery 2.0. The same mindset shows up today in stop and frisk, anti-loitering laws, anti-homeless ordinances, failure to comply. Hell, you could be charged for simply asking questions. The system never hated laziness. It feared stillness, because in stillness, minds move. At Gye-Nyame Journey, we teach the 4 pillars of health. Breath, water, food, movement. fifth pillar, of course, is rest. Not crash or burn rest, not Netflix and escape rest, not burnout, forgiveness rest. I'm talking about sacred, intentional, unapologetic rest. Because no matter how nourished your body is, it still will crumble without pause. Because rest isn't optional. It's resistance, it's ritual, it's repair. Today's hustle culture is just a remix of the old plantation logic. Now we whip ourselves. No days off. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Grind now, shine later. Grind, grind, grind. It's all grind porn. It's all hustle porn. That's all it is. Sounds familiar? We've been tricked into believing our worth is in our work. But let me remind you, the real devil's workshop isn't in an idle mind. It's in a society that convinces you you're only valuable when producing. You probably didn't even catch that. The real devil's workshop isn't in an idle mind. It's in a society that convinces you you are only valuable when producing. That system will burn you out, praise your ashes, and hire your damn kids to sweep you up. Resting is not quitting. It's refusing to be used. What if we reframe rest as not weakness, but as warriorship? All warriors need rest. What if quiet moments became rituals of rebellion? What if we taught our children that rest is not the reward, it's the birthright? To reclaim our time is to reclaim our body. To be still is to stand tall. To rest is to remember. We're not born to hustle. We were born to live. Now check this out. I'm doing what's called a call to inaction. The wisdom of stillness. The tree bears more fruit after winter stillness. Let this be your season of winter, of stillness, of unlearning. Stop trying to bloom without ever being bare. Where in your life are you rushing toward things that don't nourish you? What guilt are you still carrying about being unproductive? Who profits from your exhaustion? You don't need to do more. You need to subtract the noise, shed the shame, stop one thing that weakens you. Ancestors will meet you in that silence. Yo, this has been Brother High Tim. I hope I brought some light. I hope I brought some value. I don't know. But hey, hopefully you liked the article. If you did, give a thumbs up or whatever app I got this on. Do whatever you need to do. Share, like, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.